Taking a little walk through the former Magic Forest amusement park in Lake George, New York. Doing a little blog for everyone. This park has been purchased by another company, and it's called the Dinosaur Roar Exhibition and Lake George Expedition Park. I may have said that wrong. Exhibition is Expedition Park. And there's a dinosaur part, which I don't think I'm going to film today, but we're going to try to film some of the older attractions here and take a walk through, because some of this won't be here next year, I believe, including the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs exhibit. This used to be a walkway to a fairy tale like walk through. These are from the Danbury Fairgrounds in Danbury, the Dutch boy and girl. We've got a rabbit and a kangaroo and a Humpty Dumpty, and there used to be quite a walk you'd go through, which is now closed. We got a mother goose here, little Bo Peep and her sheep. There's some astronauts from Time Town. This here is a walkthrough exhibit featuring, I believe, Nickelodeon characters. SpongeBob is in here. I believe the Rugrats, and there's SpongeBob SquarePants hanging out. Some old rides. There's the restroom, and there's one of the pixies from the Danbury Fair lurking above. I believe there may be two of them. Yes, there are. Some classic rides hanging out. The rain just ended, so there's really nobody here. It's a rainy, muggy June afternoon in the Adirondacks of Lake George, New York. There's the train that'll take you around the park. The former Magic Arcade. The train station. Got some carousel, park rides, and Jack's Corvettes.
Train tickets here. Tickets to the Merry Men, the Lions, the Hobo Jungle, and the Great Explosion Forfeit. Yes, sir, there will be 5 cents. Thank you, sir. Train to your right, leaving soon.
He's selling us some tickets. Looks like he's having a fine brew in there. We're not going to ride the train, but there's the train. Here's the former Magic Arcade. How you doing? How are you? It's the Magic Forest Railroad. There's the Scrambler. Please wait for the ride operator. Do not go on the ride without them. This was the reindeer area when it was a Santa village was here. It was a Santa Claus area. The reindeer are no longer here. They were replaced. You can see where the plaques were on the top. We got unpredictable animals in there. He's kind of looking at us. He's looking us over. They didn't cage you up, did they? The gate's still open. They can get out if they want. They have a person in a cage. I'm not quite sure whether that's part of the display. I'm doing a walk around the park. It might not be the most exciting thing that I've done, but I was glad to get here. I would have loved to film last year when it was still the Magic Forest. They've taken out the safari area. There's a nice covered bridge for the train ride. And we're heading back into the church, the chapel in the pines. Looks like we have a nativity set over here. Getting a lot of glare, but there's a nativity scene in there. And this is the chapel, a real life-size church. There's a giant painting. And here we are inside the church. I can imagine you could fit probably close to 100 people in this church, out in the woods in Lake George. Not sure if they ever had church services here, or it's just part of the Santa's Christmas Wonderland. Some cool bulbs. The throne. Who sit upon the throne? And this used to snake around this trail than back in the day. And there were more animals back there, deer and animals to see, but that part is closed. Now that part of the park is closed. For years they had a diving horse here. For many, many years, until last year even. And the diving horse has been replaced by a diving show, I believe, with humans diving instead of horses now, which the animal rights activists will probably be a little more keen to, as we say. But we're gonna lap around. There's the old reindeer barn. We're gonna take a left over here and go down this trail. And there is oh wow, there's Smokey the bear. Please be careful with forest fires.
All 4 divers, myself included, will be in the air and in the water at the exact same time, dodging each other both in the air and under the water with only
got a little chipmunk running around. And here it is.
Our divers start leaning and start clapping. Make sure
The
you guys
new
clap along.
Magic Arcade. And look at it, it's Barnaby, the hippopotamus. I believe Barnaby is a water fountain. Is he a water fountain? At least he was a water fountain. I'm not sure if he is anymore. Let's take a walk inside the Magic Arcade. What do we have in the Magic Arcade? It's beautiful and it's air conditioned. And there's no pinball machines. It's like some brand new games. Big Buck Hunter is not turned on. Well, anyhow, there's the Magic Arcade. If I can get out, we'll be good.
So Manny doesn't know I'm doing this, but we got a school crowd. I love school crowds. Well, and you know, you've been saying that you weren't ready to do this dive. You hit it in practice today. I think today's the day we show it off to this crowd. What do you say? All right. What you're gonna do is get up on that 3-meter diving board. It's only 19 inches wide. That's about as long as my arm from elbow to hand. She's going to go up real nice and
There's a crooked house. Please do not walk through the building.
She lands that back on the very same board that she jumps up on. Then, in the same bounce, flips 3.5 more times forward into the water.
Please walk through. We are going in the crooked house. Bear with me. I'm trying to walk through. It's very crooked. It's like when you've had way too many craft beers. Probably some hard liquor mixed in. Your equilibrium is not doing well. But we made it through the crooked house, and I would not advise running through it now. I was going to say there's more people in cages, but I believe those ones are fake. This is the diving show, so the people are diving instead of the horses now, which is probably a little more politically correct in 2019.
What are you doing up here, man?
We've got some animals in cages here. Oh, looks like they're monkeys. Monkeys in cages.
Alright, we'll do a diving lesson, I suppose. Go ahead.
Female monkey and a male monkey. He's got a nice little
The first
chair.
thing that every good diver does is they go out and they get the feel of the board. Do you think you can do that? There you go.
We're heading into yet another house. I believe this might be Santa's. This is possible. This is Santa's house. I don't think Santa's along here anymore. Oh. It was Santa's. Well, there's a little area. And these little animals are in dioramas. And they don't work. Tried turning them on. We've got a big snowman in the center to cool you off in this summer humidity. And there's a nice blow mold Santa Claus. Or snowman, I'm Santa Claus. What am I saying? And there it is at Ulta World. I rode that once, years and years ago. And I could do any roller coaster, but maybe not that. And look at that. Wonderful snowman, a Santa Claus. He is, if you're as tall as this Santa Claus, you may ride. Alone. And we've got the old Ferris Wheel.
That's a beautiful diver. We'll give it up real loud for Maddie. All right there, mister. That's a pretty good dive. Do you think you can beat that dive?
The pool looks great right now. I'm not lying.
Harder. How are you going to do it harder? A full twitch? Don't you mean a full twist? Twitch when you do it. All right, let's see your 1.5 with a full twitch.
The beautiful Adirondack
Whoa,
Mountains.
warming up, winding her up too. Let's give it up for that dive, if you want to call it. I mean, we all saw your full twitch, but where in the world was your 1.5?
The whip. There's the whip.
You didn't feel the water. It's not, no, you can't do it.
And there's a guy waving hello. He's waving for you to come in.
How in the world did you learn to dive like that?
That's where Santa used to be. Now it's guest services. Got a little Santa Claus diorama here. Uh-oh, there, I'm in trouble now. Doing a little video. There's Jack. That's about wrapping up the video. There's a snack bar. We're gonna take a walk around and film a little bit. And here's the gift shop. Some bow and arrows. Some tom-tom drums. Hello, hello.
Hey.
I will be back. I'm just videoing a little bit. That was the snack bar here. That was the gift shop. I'm a little mixed up today. There's the snack bar. And there's a magic show, the Jimmy Brown Magic Show with the wizard. And I believe that brings us back to where we started. Oh, there's the band. There's a mechanical animal band that I could show you real quick. And this is just a historical amusement park. I believe it opened in the 1950s, if I'm not wrong. And down the road, there was the original, one of the original theme parks also, Storytown, USA, which is now Great Escape. And this is the band. They came from the Danbury Fairgrounds also. The Magic Forest Animal Band. There they are. This is like a bobsled ride here, I believe. The Giants are all gone. American Giants have transferred all the giant fiberglass animals out of here, and they were sold to collectors, and some of them are in Atlanta, Georgia now. So if you want to check out American Giants, they will be able to direct you. A lot of the stuff is still for sale from here also. You can go to American Giants USA, and we've got a dinosaur down here. This is the Expedition Base Camp for the Dino Roar Park, which is something new.